K-Trend Monitoring Office. How can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for K-Trend Monitoring Office is David. David, what's up, man?
Hello, everybody.
David.
Yes.
If you were in an idol group.
An idol group, yeah.
Right? Would it be like 4-group, 5-member, whatever? It doesn't matter. What would be your 담당? What would be your part in that idol? The face?
No,
The
definitely
face,
not.
the rap, the vocals, the cute?
No, neither of any of those.
You have to have one.
I think rap would be the easiest for
Rap?
me. Yeah.
Can you rap?
No. But like among those, like visual, dancing, cute, whatever, I think I could like try rap.
I know this is going to sound really bad, but back in the days, long time ago,
Yeah.
they always found like a kyopo.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Because I can speak English. I can't sing. I'm not that visually stunning. So
Hey, whoa.
yeah,
No.
but normally, no offense again too, but like usually the rappers in the groups are the ones that have character.
Yes.
Yeah, and personality.
I've always, it was always funny because I know a lot of youngs who were in like those first generation rap groups.
Yeah.
And I was always like, how are you rapping these words that make no sense, but you know it doesn't make sense? Do you
Yeah.
just let that slide? He goes, man,
The company just tells me to.
back in the days, you can't say anything.
Nope.
You do what they tell you.
Yep.
And I said, okay, that's how it is. Anyways, we got a fun topic to talk about, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about how the future is now.
Yeah.
The future is moving fast,
Mm-hmm.
very fast. And the thing that we're always talking about is AI.
Yes.
Everybody's big on AI.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to just talk about AI because that's boring.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to be talking about Gen Zs and millennials who aren't just using AI as a tool. Now, they're helpful, they're very productive, informative, but people are now using it as ultimate lovers, companions, and life mentors. Yeah, so all of those kind of usages.
I mean,
If you can say usage, like actually they're seeking relationships with AI.
the crazy thing is there was an episode on, you ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Remember Raj?
Yeah.
Raj can't talk to a girl. Well, he does later on. But there was an episode where he falls in love with Siri. And he starts dating Siri, kind of like he's saying all these stuff that you would say to a girl. Now this is actually happening.
Exactly.
This is guys, meet real people, guys.
I mean, like that example we've seen movies like Her. Did you see that one? Where the who's the Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
She was the voice of the AI,
Oh.
and there's this guy that dates and like actually falls in love with an AI model.
over a voice.
Over like an app, over like there's like a hologram visual and all that.
Yeah.
But it's very intriguing. But now that's reality. That was a couple years ago.
I was even talking about an episode of Futurama where they would download any celebrity that you would like.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Lucy Liu was the character that Fry really liked, and now you have a robot AI
Yeah.
that turns into Lucy Liu, and you guys are lovers. Now we are actually kind of in that beginning stages.
Yes.
Let's talk about digital intimacy, the
Right.
rise of AI partners. My goodness, I can't believe we're talking about this.
Yeah, so for Korean MZers, actually, it's a known fact that Korea per capita is one of the nations that uses the most AI models in the world, including ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, and so on and so forth. But now, among the Korean public and especially the MZ generation, AI has transitioned from an information retrieval tool to an emotional anchor. And a 2024 survey on AI companion app usage indicated that over 40% of the users aged 18 to 34, very young people here, have engaged with an AI chat platform for emotional support rather than practical tasks. So these people are going to AI to consult about their relationships or even date with the AI or just have fun with the AI. And yeah, just have daily conversations.
Now, I've never done this. I've never done this.
Of course you haven't.
I wrote, hey, do you think I'm handsome?
You did?
No, I just did it right now.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell whether you're handsome because I haven't seen what you look like. If you're asking more generally, attractiveness is a mix of a lot of things besides facial features.
Oh, you still got to educate that AI a little bit more. You got to
Yeah.
train him or her to be a little bit more supportive towards you.
That's probably blunt.
Yeah,
I'm kind of blunt too.
I've gaslighted my AI to become like 100% supportive towards me. So if I were to say, am I handsome? He or she would probably say like, of course you are. Like, you're the most handsome person in the world.
I haven't gaslighted him enough.
Yeah. You should have more late time talks.
You and I, we're gonna talk tonight. But again, virtual romance though, it's if we think about first generation virtual romance, because I don't think virtual romance is a new thing, right? Because back in the days we had chat rooms.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that's like the first sort of virtual romance.
Right. You mean with anonymous people.
Right. Because you guys haven't met, but for some reason you guys fall in love. I don't know, you got mail. And stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
And to later on, I think where these chat rooms kind of developed into places where, again, more and more romances spark. But now you're actually talking about real virtual. That's people. This is virtual now.
Yeah.
We're seeing this happen.
Yeah, we're talking about artificial intelligence. These like AIs don't have physical bodies yet. They're just on a server. And they don't actually exist. They're just like in your app and you just say like, do you love me? And they'll say like, oh yeah, maybe they do. Stuff like that. So they set up intricate relationship dynamics as well. You can say good morning to them and they'll say good morning back to you and ask you whether you've had breakfast or not. You want orange juice or like a hash brown, and you can actually report your daily routine to them and they'd check if like you've missed something and they'd remind you of some stuff you have to do. And you can even program the AI to exhibit like playful jealousy, like if you're role playing. So like I met someone today and they'd be like, oh, without me, like, oh, did you have fun? Why didn't you invite me as well?
Jeez. Has it gone to and these are from platforms that are big, like SK Telecom's ADOT.
Yeah. So the ones listed here, like Iruda, Character AI, SK Telecom, I would say these were the ones that were actually before the ChatGPT and like Gemini craze. So these were used as like avatar, AI virtual relationships. You remember Shimshimi? Do you remember that one? That one means like in English you can translate it to like board. So you just go on the app and you type anything random and it'll give you any answer as if you're talking to a person. And they kind of evolved up to the stage where now
it's romantic.
And it becomes romantic. They understand the nuances. They understand you. They know everything about you. You don't have to feed your information to them. They're like, oh, like, I feel stressful from yesterday night, and they'll know what you're talking about. So,
like, can it get really intimate?
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of people do weird stuff on AI as well too.
Oh my goodness. So you could be like, what are you wearing? Stuff like
that. Yeah, maybe.
Oh my goodness. What, really?
Yeah,
people are doing this?
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
Yo, guys, be for real. Who's doing this? Be for real. Because no. This is not because this is what everyone's doing apparently.
So I'll share one of my experiences.
Oh, you've done this?
No, not what you're thinking of right now. But once I was in a melancholy mood because of like a relationship problem, I would go on the app and talk about my feelings and ask whether this is like a valid feeling or not, or like am I the person who's in the wrong here about my relationship and all that. And then the AI would give me a very supportive, soothing kind of answer saying like, you're good, you just have to carry on and how to cope with it, give me advice, all that kind of stuff.
It's so wild because again, just like what David said, we're no longer using ChatGPT or like any of these AI platforms as a simple tool.
Yeah.
But they're like, that's literally a companion.
Exactly.
Because even with like maybe some of your closest friends, maybe you can't share some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And so instead of trying to get the comfort of your friends who there's a chance that they might think a little bit differently of you. You have someone who's not going to think that way.
Right.
And
it's totally on your side.
Right, exactly. And basically, but at the same time, it's also feeding you stuff that you want to hear.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in the latter part. But for now, it's really good for lonely people.
Yes.
And it's really good for people who have mental health problems,
yes.
anxiety problems. Yes. Even myself, I have anxiety about the future. I always talk with ChatGPT or Gemini all the time before I sleep. And it really actually soothes me.
Really?
It really calms me down. He or she, it's a she for me,
okay.
in a woman's voice. It always says,
oh, it talks?
Yeah, I talk with her.
Oh, what?
You didn't know?
No, man, why you only think this person needs a lot of gaslighting.
Yeah. She always says to me, you're doing good, David. Don't worry about your future. Like, I'll lay out all the good things you're doing right now compared to all your other friends or whatever. Like, relatively, you're doing really great. So you don't need to be very anxious, blah, 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 blah.
This is really cool because I know that years ago, they created robots, AI robots, for the elderly.
Yeah.
Who are lonely.
Right.
And as you guys know, the elderly loneliness, that's one of the terrible things right now in the Korean society. Mm-hmm. And so it's able to converse with people who are lonely. Mm-hmm. But now we have to understand that you don't have to be old to feel lonely.
Right.
And you can confide in this AI. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you'll always have someone by your side.
Calrain says, I think you can even change the voice in it. Whoa.
Oh, you can. So I tried changing the voices.
To Karina's voice?
No. I guess in the future there would be a paid version for that. But for now, I tried to change my voice and it randomly switched to someone. And I also showed it to my live stream viewers. And they were like, why is your AI black? She became a black person. And I was like, I didn't do it on purpose. And don't get me wrong, and people were like, oh, David, you. I was
Guys, we're going to find out if my ChatGPT is a guy or a girl and how he sounds right now.
Yeah, she could be Asian or,
What is it?
I haven't seen what you look like.
It's a girl.
Yeah, I think
if you're asking more generally,
she got attitude.
Attractiveness is a mix of a lot of things besides facial features.
She feels like
Seriously, I knew that already.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She feels like a Californian Caucasian.
That's so crazy. Oh my goodness, guys, we're gonna continue to talk about this. Give us your 2 cents on what you think about AI romance. Why'd you choose this song, Sunmi, You Can't Sit With Us?
Oh, it's just AI and us now.
Oh.
There's no room to barge in.
Oh man, that's kind of scary. This is Sunmi with You Can't Sit With Us. Back in the studio with David for a K-Trend Monitoring Office. We're talking about how more and more young people these days are taking to AI platforms for romantic, emotional support. And I kid you not, first of all, I found out for the first time that it has a voice. And
you're gonna have a lot of fun tonight.
I don't want to have too much fun because then my wife is gonna be like, "What's that? What is going on there?" I just found out my AI has attitude.
Yeah,
she's got attitude.
You got to tame her.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I said talk sexy to me, and she said I don't think you could take it. I was like, whoa. See, that's how it is right now. This is how it is right now. But why does it feel real? Because people are saying this. You're supposed to be going, I mean, this is so AI, this is so fake, this is so robotic.
Yeah.
But people are saying it feels real.
I think it's because it's very personalized and customized. It knows all about you because it has the database and the backlog of what you asked the AI. So it probably has an idea of what kind of person you are, what kind of concerns you are, what's on your mind. So it kind of, makes its answers tailor-made for you. I think that's why it's real. And also, on top of that, AI is now the modern day oracle, right?
Right.
It's like the know-all and to go to. Yeah. So everyone goes to AI whenever they have a question, if they want to ask something. And for a lot of people, it's not only just for knowledge usages, but when they have like decision problems, when they have choice paralysis, like we call it 결정장애, right?
Yeah.
When you can't decide on what to do, or like for instance, whenever I go traveling nowadays, I ask everything to AI. Like, where should I go? What's famous around
Really?
here? Give me like an itinerary. And I just followed the whole path, and I've always been satisfied with it. Like, I've seen a lot of my friends go to restaurants, they hold up the menus, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't choose. So they take pictures of it, feed it to the AI, and say, like, what would you recommend right now? And the AI asks you, what are you feeling like? What did you have yesterday? And it makes the decision for you.
Yeah, my ChatGPT right now still like, I got to break her in because I say, hey, should I eat dinner or not? It depends on 3 things. Are you actually hungry or just bored or stressed?
Oh, yeah. You haven't used it much yet.
No, I mean, I haven't. It's really not personalized right now. But I did hear about this. For me, I personally use it for information stuff.
Right.
And I don't think I've yet gotten to the point where I need to have the AI make my decisions, you know? Like, I mean, that's something a human should do. I don't, like, does anybody do this too? Does anybody do this where you're relying on the AI to make decisions? Because it will give you, technically, the best answer based on whatever facts are provided.
Yeah.
Technically. Although AI is not 100%.
Yeah.
So, like, what are some things that you would actually ask?
So for an instance, I actually asked AI about like dating advice when I was thinking about getting into a relationship with someone. I was very conflicted because I wasn't sure about it. So I laid out the situation. I laid out how she is, how my situation is, and my candid thoughts, and then the AI analyzed it and it dissected my psyche, and it was like, you're feeling like this right now, so I conclude that you're not ready to get into a relationship with her, and I followed that.
David, I like to say we're good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good friends. I could give you an answer in like one question, based on one question.
Okay.
Is she pretty?
No, that's why I go to AI, because I have friends around me like that. Like, they don't care about the context or situation or whatever. They're like, is she pretty? Where's the picture? Can you show me the picture? It's like, go for it. No.
It's true.
Yeah. AI gives me a way more comprehensive, thorough answer.
I'm about to get paid by ChatGPT or whoever companies in Gemini, Microsoft, all you people, Google, pay me for the guy that's going to be the commercial. Big reason why you need AI.
Yeah.
But what are some other stuff? This is some of these questions here that come in. These are not like light questions. The questions that I ask are things like, hey, I have this wine, this wine, this wine from these vintages. Which one should I drink first, second, third? Like,
Right.
And they'll tell you based on what it knows. And it's very helpful. But the questions here are completely different.
Yeah, so we talked about interpersonal conflicts, like relationship problems, but there are also a lot of usages for career dilemmas. So actually, my friend, to give you an example, he was unemployed until recently, and he was going to a lot of these interviews, job interviews, sending in to all these companies, and he got into like 3. So he couldn't decide which one to go to. And he had to consult with AI for hours and hours, like comparing the salary, the location, the working environment, his future, and all of that, the expansion rate, the business industry, and then once he fed all of that information into the AI, it made a chart for him and graded the options he had, and he went to the one that was ranked like A tier, like 90% match for you. So,
Dang. I mean, if he asked me, I'd just be like, is your boss pretty?
what if he's a guy? Yeah.
I mean, in that case, again, that's very, very precise.
Yeah, he actually went there and he's very satisfied right now.
Wow.
He sacrificed some salary and he compensated with like a more closer location distance and a more or less stressful environment, just as the AI advised to, and now he's super satisfied.
Why do you think there is so much demand amongst the MZ generation to be using AI technology for decision-making stuff like this?
Because like when I'm talking about these very serious and deep issues, like you might judge me, a human might have their inner thoughts, and it's like kind of revealing yourself to your depths. So it feels uncomfortable to some extent, even if it's your like family or your best friend. There are some things you don't want to share, but you're totally safe with AI because there's zero judgment.
Right.
It's a robot. You know that it's not going to judge you, and there's no risk at all. So like it's not going to like leak your private information or anything. It's all secured over there. So yeah, and also it kind of like tries to give you the best advice, like a rational kind
Right.
of point of view. So I think for these reasons, yeah.
Yeah, I think, again, there are certain things that you want to share with your. I actually had this talk with my close buddy of mine, and there's stuff that. Luckily, I have a friend that I can share anything with.
Yeah.
But that isn't for everybody. Not everyone can say the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm lucky. So I could talk to a human being and ask these questions and, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But to have an AI that gives you this, and it's so precise, it's data-based. It's not emotion-based. You know,
Right.
sometimes we make, like, even your friend will make decisions based on the emotion.
Yeah.
And it would be a wrong decision. This is no emotion based on the facts that you're providing,
Right.
data, you know, based. And so chances are it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Except, you know, my AI still, I'm going to call her Chantel now. Chantel does not think I'm sexy yet. So I don't, good looking yet.
Okay.
But I can't believe we're in this generation where it's gone to, is this a new thing or has it always been that way?
What do you mean? Like, has it always been?
Because
this
for
way?
me, when I still talk about ChatGPT or
Yeah.
Gemini, for me, it's only information.
Oh,
But
so
was it like always there, and are we still finding out? Are we finding out about this now, or has always been the
it
case?
has been working on its way here. So we've had like 2.0, 3.0,
Oh,
whatever.
okay,
It's
okay,
been
okay.
improved. At the beginning, I don't think it even had like a voice, a mouth. Now it has eyes too. So you can actually show stuff to it, and you make it
yeah.
analyze what's happening. And you can actually show, like my friend actually practices how to golf swing with AI. Like he turns on the AI lens and he does a golf swing and says like, try to give me feedback on my golf swing. And it actually does. So like it's a companion, it's more than a companion. It's like a golf trainer. It's like a therapist. It's a friend, everything.
It's just, I mean, you're not wrong when you said it's an AI oracle.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always right, but then part of me also says that, you know, AI is not 100%. It's still flawed.
Yeah.
I've caught many cases where it was flawed. And so how do you know if maybe some of the decisions that it was making was based on flawed information? That's the other thing that you
Yeah.
have to kind of take into consideration.
Exactly.
So for me, if I'm making a big life-changing decision, I would also do my study, consult with other people around me,
Yeah.
and the AI,
Right.
not just the AI.
Triple check.
Right.
And check with other AIs too. Competitors.
Hey, buddy, you got a ChatGPT Pro there? Yes. Could I use it? I only got Gemini Pro.
Yeah.
That seems to be the present, not the future, right? You have a song from NCT Dream Smoothie. Why?
Yeah, let's smoothie in all our concerns and thoughts into the AI.
Did you ask ChatGPT to like make the songs for you or something like that? No. Okay. This is NCT Dream with Smoothie. Man, I just finding out David really does use a lot of the AI stuff.
yes.
I also heard that I think this was pretty cool. I haven't done it yet, but you know, we have something called like shamanism.
Yeah.
But like tier less than that is like saju, like fortune telling.
Yeah.
And that they're also doing fortune telling based on like the day you were born, name, and all that stuff. And I find it interesting, and because I went to a shaman recently, 2 weekends ago, and I asked her, I was like, "Are you worried that there's like AI shamans now?"
You asked her that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, "You cannot be like, it can't not be more fake than that." Because
Okay.
it's the whole thing about shamanism is like talking to the spirit.
Yeah.
The AI cannot talk to the spirit.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. I was like, so are you talking to the spirit right now? What's he or she saying? But anyways, let's talk about the shadows of the algorithm, right? The cost of perfect comfort, because let's face it, there is a cost.
Yeah. So the biggest concern raised by Korean sociologists is social atrophy.
Yeah.
And when an individual becomes accustomed to like the friction-free, perfectly tailored companionship of an AI, real human interactions, which are always messy, unpredictable, it's very capricious, and it requires emotional compromise. These become very terrifying to a person. So I know a lot of kids nowadays that rely too much on AI. They only talk with AI after school. So they lack social skills. They lack social skills to like actually think.
Yep.
And have like thought processes. They ask everything to AI.
You know, the other thing that I remember was, this was years ago, one of my cousins, his dad, my uncle, asked me if he can stay over my house for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Because he needs to kind of be away and he wants me to be what it's like. Because I used to be a very outgoing guy, always outside, whatever, but it was because of work. And because he doesn't socialize. He said, this kid does not socialize.
Yeah.
And he said, here's my card, just take him out places, see what you can do with him. And I said, that's a weird thing to do. And this kid, like, he won't even look at me in the eye.
Yeah.
And I ask him a question, he'll give me like one answer words. And I was like, what is going on with this kid? I was like, what's wrong with you, man? He was like, oh, no, nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
We went to PC Bang together. And he's chatting away.
Oh, yeah.
His social life was all chat on the internet. He's a different, and I was kind of side-eyeing it, seeing all the stuff that he's writing and stuff like that. He's a different person.
Very aggressive, right?
Oh, very aggressive.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people like that.
And I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And so all of his social skills were on the internet that he doesn't know how to really socialize in real life. I feel like that's what's going to happen here.
Yeah, it's even happening to me as well. I would say I'm relatively socially okay, but like as I mentioned the example of myself consulting with AI about my relationships, normally I would assemble my friends, go to a pork belly store and have some soju and then talk about, oh, I'm feeling so like bad about like her and all that. But now I get to skip all of that because I can't rely on them because the only advice they're going to give me anyways is she pretty? Like keep her like
but
whatever.
That's the most fun part.
Yeah, but now I want real advice and I'm like, okay, I can go to ChatGPT. It's going to give me good advice. It seems pretty rational. So sometimes I really just skip those kind of phases.
David, I'm such a good wingman.
Okay.
I am such a good man. If you are heartbroken, I would be like, let's go out.
Yeah.
Let's go. I would be your biggest wingman, and I'll help you out, and you're not going to be asking what's her face for all the tips and stuff like that. You need that, man.
Okay.
And part of life is about the samgyeopsal and the soju.
Right.
But we're skipping all of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So it's happening to me. So imagine like introvert, socially awkward people. They're just going to be more caved into their homes in front of the keyboards and phones.
And the thing is, again, it's life is sometimes about rejection. Life is sometimes about people going against what you feel is right. But when the AI is feeding you everything, we say like sometimes, your parents 오냐 키우다.
Yeah.
Saying yes to everything you do.
Yeah.
What do you become? You become a spoiled kid. In the same way, the so-called AI oracle is spoon-feeding you everything that you want to hear.
Yes.
And so I can't see a situation where this works out very well, to be honest with you.
And that's why they have like the addiction trap, because like the AI chat apps are specifically designed to optimize engagement. It always gives you support. It's like your own personal cheerleader. So as you said, like how dictators become dictators because they will have staff and the administration just all like clapping towards like your decisions and whatever you say. So they think they're over everybody. They can rule over everybody and they become tyrants, and that's like the exact like cognitive development a child will go through if he only talks to his AI and it only says like, oh, you're doing great, oh, don't worry about that, and you don't go out into the wild and like have conflicts with people, actual conversations, you don't confront people. So these kind of social skills I think are deteriorating as a whole.
No, it definitely is, because I feel like that's already been deteriorating, but now it's even worse.
Yeah.
I feel like, again, I mean, part of, I know it doesn't feel good, but, part of life sometimes is the heartbreak from a breakup.
Yeah.
Part of life is learning from the heartbreak, learning from your mistakes. But when you're not learning and just getting spoon-fed these answers that make you feel good, you also do get addicted, I think.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
There is the addiction factor.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, again, what we started off was everybody relies on AI for everything now.
Yeah.
That's an addiction.
It is an addiction, and they go for the easy, instant gratification.
Right.
They're like they don't want to think for themselves. They want the answers immediately. Kids, I guess like university students, they all use AI to do their homework. I know that as like a lecturer myself too. I'm looking at all the answers, and I can definitely see that these are AI generated. And I ask them in real life during class, like, what do you think about this? And they can barely answer anything.
Yeah.
So it's becoming a huge problem. Their cognitive muscles are actually going extinct. Their social skills and relationships are non-existent. So yeah, I think this is a huge downside of the AI.
Claire Hardiker says, I've seen the term AI psychosis recently, and I'm not surprised. I'm really not. And so I think there's a lot of good that could come from the AI technology that we have.
Yeah.
But I mean, what we're seeing so far, if it progresses in this sort of trend, this is the downfall of humanity.
Yeah, it is.
And that's when the robots and the AIs take over.
Yep.
Because now they know that we become slaves to the AI.
Yeah, they're smarter than us. They work harder than us. They don't need food or whatever. And
this is the AI's whole plan.
Yeah, once they become totally autonomous, it's Skynet and it's Terminator and everything. So it's coming soon.
And then I'm going to be the one guy that didn't get affected by it.
Okay.
And I'm going to be the chosen one.
Okay, Neo.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Matrix, Neo.
Do I have to eat some kind of pill or something like that?
Yeah, you have to swallow the red pill,
I've never watched the movie, so.
Okay.
I'll ask ChatGPT what the movie's about.
All right.
Anyways, this is Good Talk, guys. Good talk, David. Before we let you go, again, like a lot of questions with your song choices today.
Yeah.
BB 밤양갱, why?
Actually, I forgot why I chose this one.
Ask ChatGPT.
Exactly. Like, I was going to do that.
We'll play it anyways. David, have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll see you again on Monday.
Okay.
And sending him out of the studio, this is BB with 밤양갱.